All right, let's just get settled in here real quickly. Turn that mic up a tad bit. And we're going to watch some Game of the Year award show. And then we're going to chat a little bit about what we think Game of the Year will be. Start a poll. Sorry, doing a poll. Nominated. PBR, let's go! Dude, we were just playing. Dude, you just missed it, dude. PB, you just missed the Alan Wake 2. We could play it, but we've been playing Alan Wake 2. It's amazing, dude. I think it could win Game of the Year. But we'll see. All right, start poll. Just a silly little poll for the fun. Thanks for the like, bud. I don't know if you're still here. We're probably going to have to, we were going to go, dude, we're even going to do some full screens, dude. We're even going to do some full cams, dude, to get the full effect and talk to your boy about Game of the Year. I should really just be playing Alan Wake, but you know, it is what it is, man. Cookie dough plays. Yo, Eisen, what up? So we're gonna watch this, what he thinks, and then I'm gonna eat the string cheese and chill for a second while we watch this, and then we're gonna talk.
What's going on, everybody? Broken Games HDR back at it again with
We will
another
be
video.
going full cam to talk.
It's been an amazing year for games. Things are getting real
He's got
feisty.
the Rode Pod mic.
Things are real competitive. Things are getting real tight out here. I mean, we are in
Things
a
are
year.
feisty.
This is one of the
It's
greatest
competitive.
years in gaming. One of them. There's been something for everybody.
I agree. This is one of the best years in gaming.
If you didn't enjoy this year, I'm gonna be real with you. You might not be a gamer because there was something for everybody to love. Several things for everybody to love.
Shit.
And
Hold on, guys. I just spilled.
It's so crazy this year that, first of all, Super Mario Brothers, the reviews for that just dropped. It's currently at like a 93, and there's still more games to come. We're in October. There's still more games to come. You got Alan Wake. I figure that might land in the mid 80s most likely. There's still Super Mario RPG that might land in the high 80s, low 90s. There's Persona Tactics. That'll probably be high 80s or something like that. It's been a crazy year, and we're not done yet. I might be forgetting one thing. And all the Fire games that have came out before this. It's so good that there are games that if they dropped in any other year, they would be automatic Game of the Year
Sorry, guys.
nominees or even winners.
Damn.
In any other year, you're a winner. This year, you're a loser. You won't even get nominated.
And I spilled.
You are, and nobody cares about runner-ups. Well, you know, being nominated is still great. It helps, you know, put some light on the game. Let's not say it doesn't matter, but let's be real. Second place, you're just the first loser. No, you know that winners write history. That's just what the facts are. Winners write history. They to the winner goes the spoils. Everybody else is just a runner-up. It is what it is. And there's going to be a lot of amazing games that are runner-ups this year. And something has to get snubbed. Something has to get snubbed. Now, some people make the argument, as they have been on Twitter, is it really a snub if other games are more deserving? You make a good point. But usually I'm with the smoke. Usually I'm with the smoke. You know, I go to war with fan bases. Today, I don't really feel like it, bro. I want peace today. So I'm not trying to have no jilted fan bases come at me and be mad at me and all this. No, I'm using other people as a buffer. I'm just gonna stand back with my popcorn and just present, the arguments and shit like that. I don't feel like dealing with no sensitive fan
I missed
bases.
it too. I missed it.
But something is gonna get snubbed because here
Dude,
was
I spilled the soda so bad.
Nominee predictions prior to today.
Oh yeah, COD is coming out.
I
spilled my Dr. Pepper, dude.
Getting a 93.
It almost hit my interface and everything,
Fantasy,
but it didn't.
Starfield, Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom, Super Mario, not Super.
It was
Mario
like close to where my equipment
correct.
is, you know.
Baldur's Gate 3, Spider-Man 2, and I had Sea of Thieves in there because I think they wanted to probably throw an indie in there.
Dude, is
right?
this 22? This is the wrong. Oh my god,
Now,
bro.
Real quick,
This is from 9 days ago. What is this guy talking about, dude? Let's watch this guy instead.
Crazy to let you go.
And then we're gonna go full cam and we're gonna really talk about this and break this down.
That's what they all say.
Game of the Year for 2023 just got a lot more interesting with the release of Marvel's Spider-Man 2 and Super Mario Bros. Wonder. So I wanted to give you guys an update on my picks for the game.
I'm gonna tell you guys this right now. I don't think Mario and Tears of the Kingdom is gonna make Game of the Year nomination. I don't think they're gonna pick two Nintendo games. Even to put in with the quality that we've had this year, I don't think that's gonna happen. Okay, that's what I mean. Also, what time is it? I have to get my check today, but we're gonna open up some string cheese. We're gonna finish watching this, but maybe Spider-Man 2. I think it's gonna be Baldur's Gate 3 or Alan Wake 2 or Tears of the Kingdom. That's what I think.
Game Awards or the Keeley Awards Game of the Year and my own personal picks for Game of the Year so far at this point. I think some of the games might surprise you. But before we get into that, what's good, everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to another video. Please make sure you hit that
I don't
like
think
button.
Spider-Man's got it.
If you're someone new, and click that notification bell to get the latest.
Didn't
Nintendo
change the
Switch,
industry like
RPG
BG
news,
did and
Game of the Year
Alan
discussions,
Wake
live streams, and more
actually did
first
too.
Right here on the
Once
channel.
you play
now,
it, if
let's go
you
ahead
play
and
it, you'll
jump
see.
into it here. Let's talk about the Keeley Awards first and foremost. That goes down in December. This is the standardized Game Awards, at least in terms of what most people feel will be Game of the Year or crowned Game of the Year, since Keeley does get together all the different publications and they all have their own voters and they put them all together in addition to the fans having a percentage of the sway or the vote in the Game Awards. So it's been something that's been happening for about 10 years now at this point, and Keeley's done a decent job at putting together something. Now, there are still problems, there have been debacles, there are issues, but something with this much large-scale logistics is never going to be perfect, so I understand it. And it's still a fun time regardless, although many of the shows do feel like really long ads for various different products. But at the same time, I understand what Keeley is trying to do. Now, let's go over the Game Awards picks, what I think are going to be picked as the 6 games, in addition to what I think will be the winner.
I need to make this same video.
What the media thinks for the most part. Now, let's start from the bottom to the top, and we're going to go with Marvel's Spider-Man 2. I think it makes the cut with its 91 Metacritic score. Next up would be Street Fighter 6. Yes, a fighting game is in there. I feel that it's going to just squeak in. It's got a 92 Metacritic score. It's advanced when it comes to its online play. It's got single player. It's got a lot of the features and things to advance the fighting game genre when it comes to major or AAA releases. And I think that it reviewed so favorably.
I like that point.
Have to put it up there, although there have been games.
I didn't even think about
Forza, for example, that
A classic,
Sorry,
cheesy,
guys.
crunchy blast of flavor, packing 14
Forza
grams of
isn't
protein.
bad, I don't think,
New
but it's not
Us.
gonna be Game of the Year. But I already knew that.
Walmart and Revolt are teaming up, and we're bringing you the Black and Unlimited HBCU tool, and we're looking for all the creative talent at all you HBCU schools, and we're not stopping at not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 HBCUs. Stay tuned.
What's an HBCU, dude? So confused. What is happening, bro?
Game of the year for 2023 just got a lot.
This is right where we were. Probably gonna hit us with another trailer, ad, but
Spider-Man 2, I think it makes the cut with its 91 Metacritic score. Next up would be Street Fighter 6. Yes, a fighting game is in there. I feel that it's going to just squeak in. It's got a 92 Metacritic score. It's advanced when it comes to its online play. It's got single player. It's got a lot of the features and things to advance the fighting game genre when it comes to major
I agreed with that.
AAA releases. And I think that it reviewed so favorably, you kind of have to put it up there.
Oh, okay.
Although there have been games.
Dude, I don't know if it's
like
going to make
Forza,
it.
for example, that did not make the cut a number of years ago, despite having a really high Metacritic score. So that one could be
I
out.
do
You
not
could
think
replace
this is
with
going to make it.
something else,
I just
maybe
don't think a
Final
fighting game's going to make it this
Fantasy,
year.
or for some people, Starfield. But I do ultimately feel that Street Fighter 6 will make the cut.
He's
Next
not
up
picking
is
Starfield.
Resident Evil 4 remake
Yeah.
with its 93 Metascore, and some people feel that, wait a minute, this is a remake.
Yeah.
There's no way that a remake can make the list. Well,
Yeah.
that's not true. If you go back to 2019, Resident Evil 2 remake made the Game of the Year list. And yes, it didn't win it from the Keighley Awards, but it still made the list. And many other websites.
Yeah, I gave it Game of the Year, yeah. All right, well, that's big. That's big. Let's go.
For life.
Thank you, thank you, Eisen.
Had it as their Game of the Year for 2019. So you have to factor in that Resident Evil 4 remake is rated just as highly. It's really good. People like the game, and they've added enough content in there to make it separate from the original release. Now, all of the characters and the gameplay for the most part are intact, but there's a host of additions, quality of life updates, obviously completely remade graphics, and extra little bits, different scene scenarios and things that happen that change up the formula just enough that it will make it into the Game of the Year nominations.
Yeah, I do agree.
Next
Kaneki
up
doesn't think
here
it will, but
is
it will.
Super Mario
No.
Bros. Wonder, a game that released
I
recently.
don't think
as
that
of the
this
time
game
of
makes
recording
it.
This video, with its 93 Metacritic score, and
All
it's
right, this has a
incredible. It's
93
2D
Metacritic score because it's a 2D Mario game that a bunch of kids play, dude, and it's fun. And like fun games get high scores, but yeah, dude, RE4, I agree. I think RE4 is as well. I think Resident Evil 4 will win it. I don't think that this Mario game is even gonna be in it, bro. I know Tears of the Kingdom will be, but I don't think the Mario game will be.
Mario
That's me.
finally brought back to a way that we know 2D Mario. It's not the new Super Mario Bros. Series. It's not a Mario Maker type of game where you're reusing stuff that we've already seen. It's a completely new style of game, completely different format, completely different way when it comes to the power-ups and the abilities and what you do, the Wonder Seeds, the Wonder Flowers, all the different challenges, the badges. There's so many cool things that have been added into this game that really just make it incredible to play. Now, I've almost beat the game. I'm not quite there, but I've been playing so much, been trying to do all the special worlds and special challenges. The game is a beast when it comes to 2D Mario. It's not perfect when it comes down to it. There are some things here and there, but overall, this is by far the best 2D Mario game that I have played in recent memory, and it easily ranks with Super Mario World and Super Mario Bros. 3 as my favorite 2D Mario games of all time. After that, we've got Baldur's Gate 3.
No, here we go.
Incredible 96 Metacritic score.
96?
One of the highest rated big games of the year.
Bro,
and rightfully
96?
so. The game is incredible. I have not checked it out just yet, but from everything that I've read, from everything that I've
I haven't
watched,
played it either.
Baldur's
Maybe
Gate
I should
3
play it.
Is absolutely an incredible game.
But it's
that
like
does
probably
so
really
many
hard, isn't it?
cool and innovative things within the RPG realm. It is that true PC style Dungeons and Dragons RPG of people's dreams, where there's so many scenarios, so many different dialogue options, so many different ways to go about combat and to do things, that it really creates a new style for so many people, to where a lot of gamers are out there saying, man, this is like the new standard, how a narrative driven old school PC RPG can play in modern times with great graphics. It took them a long time with Larian to get this game done, 6 years. There was like a beta a number of years ago, but they finally got the full version out on PC and recently on PlayStation, and it's doing incredibly well. It's selling even better than they thought.
It's on
that it would.
Xbox
And
too, bro.
rightfully so.
What?
The game is amazing, and it's reflected in those incredible reviews.
Oh, what,
scores.
Mario?
And
I'm
last,
sure
but
it is
definitely
good,
not
bro.
least, The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, matching Baldur's Gate 3's Metacritic score with 96 as well.
It's got a 96, dude. Tears of the Kingdom's winning, bro. I'm sorry, Zelda's winning, bro. Zelda's winning, but like that's his top 5, bro. There's no way. He didn't even put Spider-Man 2 in there. All right, my top 5 of what I actually think is gonna make it: Resident Evil 4, Tears of the Kingdom, Baldur's Gate 3, Spider-Man 2. Did I say Resident Evil 4 already? I think I did. Alan Wake, and either, if there's 6, either Starfield, or there's a couple other ones. It could be even that small RPG that people are like Sea of whatever that people are freaking out about. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Obviously, this is live, so let me know what you guys think about Game of the Year. What do you guys think about his 5 games of the year? Do you think that's close? Obviously, he's got Zelda in there and Baldur's Gate. Those are right. I think those are the only 2 that he has right that will even be nominated. So, I don't know. We'll see.
And once again, this is a game that has,
dude, last time I did this, we had like
when you look
so
at
many
the
people in here.
Different things that you can do in this game. You look at the creation system with how you're able to build all different types of things.
You could tell
with
this
the
dude didn't
Zonai
play this
arm.
game.
You have these different abilities,
Which
that
I
Link
didn't
has.
either, but
you really have this sandbox for you to create and
I should
fight
make
and
this
do
same
what you
video,
want.
dude,
There's
seriously.
so many improvements over Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, which a lot of open world games haven't even matched that when it comes to what the physics in that game are, and they took it to the next level with the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. They still have all of the great stuff that was in the game previously, like the climbing anywhere and the freedom and the amount of weapons and combat, but it's just been taken to a whole new level. You have the fuse
not a whole new
ability
level.
that's
It's a much
incredibly
different,
cool, allowing you
like,
to fuse different things in
combat
order
system,
to
if you ask me.
combat or even make your own vehicles and everything. So to
Yeah,
me,
Eisen, you were
Legend
talking
of
about
Zelda
Mario,
Tears of the
right?
Kingdom, with what they did with
That
the
you heard was really
gameplay
good?
first and foremost, and all of the quality of life options over the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, absolutely deserves that
Dude, that's
96
crazy.
Metacritic score and will be one of the nominations for Game of the Year.
How did this get a
those are the
96,
nominations,
bro?
Let's get into what I think the media will ultimately end up picking for Game of the Year. And this one might be a shocker to some, but it's going to be Baldur's Gate 3. And let me give you a number of reasons why it's going to be Baldur's Gate 3.
Is that a shocker?
I think that with Baldur's Gate 3, it's not a reiteration on what we've done, right? It's something that for many gamers, for many in the media, said this is a completely
No, I'm going to say
song.
something now. They changed, yes, it's like what Elden Ring did last year. They actually changed the landscape of gaming. They actually did something that is going to change further development and other developers in gaming. That is not the only criteria, but it is a super important one. I also feel that out of all the other games, Alan Wake did that as well. Not only with their storytelling and adding the comic/movie themes that nobody else does in the right way, at least. The story and the combat being like Resident Evil, I don't know, with the light as well, that mechanic that's not in any other game. For me, that's like, it really puts it high up there. So we'll just see. I mean, the Metacritic scores are telling because the Metacritic score, I think, is a 93 on PC for Alan Wake 2, which is really, really good. But on PlayStation, it's like an 89, and then Xbox isn't out yet because they say it's unplayable on Xbox, which, yeah, completely unplayable.
It's Baldur's Gate 3. The previous ones are quite a bit different when it comes down to it, and this is something completely new. I think
I
it's
might
going to
need
get more points within the media for that, although Tears of the Kingdom will probably be played by more people in the media and liked by more people in the media just because it's Zelda and it's a sequel.
That's exactly what I think. I still, like, okay, so Baldur's Gate has a 90
to one of the highest rated
has
games
is Baldur's Gate a 96, and so is Zelda, or I think they're lower than a 96
all time. And a previous winner with The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, I still feel that the media will opt to pick Baldur's Gate 3 over The Legend of Zelda. And that's pretty much what this is down to. It's down to Baldur's Gate 3 versus The Legend of Zelda.
Yes, I agree.
Kingdom, and I think
I
that
agree.
since Breath of the Wild already won it, and this is an iteration off of Breath of the Wild, still doing incredible new things that many other RPGs, many other open world games just simply aren't going to do because of the time that it takes and what you need to calculate with the physics and everything, with the fuse abilities and the ascend and all the different stuff that you can do there. I get that, but I think that Baldur's Gate 3, just for the media, when it comes to what they're looking for, I think they're going to go with that game over Tears of the Kingdom. Now, let's get into my own personal picks for Game of the Year.
Oh,
when it
here we
comes to
go.
my nominations so far. Now, this can change. We still have Star Ocean that's coming out. We still have Super Mario RPG that's coming out. So there are still a couple of other big games.
Oh yeah, that.
So starting
dude,
off,
I was gonna ask. Super Mario RPG does come out this year, cause that dude, I'm dead serious. That could win it, dude. The first Super Mario RPG was one of the best games I've ever played in my life, on GameCube.
here, I'm going to mention two games that are essentially tied when it comes down to it for me, and that is Octopath Traveler 2 and Sea of Stars. Both of them incredible classic style RPGs. Octopath Traveler 2 has incredible storytelling, great graphics, and it's into a phenomenal combat system. While Sea of Stars is just that classic RPG that reminds me of the old school favorites like Chrono Trigger, like Breath of Fire and all that. And heck, so does Octopath Traveler 2 at times, but it's got its own new flair. So I had to kind of put both of those. I wanted to pick 6 games, but I actually had to have 7 because I'm not sure which one I like more at this point. Next up is Fire Emblem Engage. I know some of you guys might be surprised with this pick. I absolutely love the game.
Yeah.
Yes, there are some quirks with the story.
This is this dude's top game of the year. This dude put this. This is this dude's game of top 5.
Best UI, best graphics. It has incredible music, great remixes. The game is solid
I don't
all
understand.
the way around, and I just love me some good strategy RPG combat. I think Fire Emblem Engage ticks all of those
Alright, that's
boxes
cool, I guess.
for me, and I really enjoyed the game despite some of its shortcomings here and there. Next up is Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Future Redeemed, and while this is not an individual game that you can play by itself just because of how heavily tied it is to Xenoblade Chronicles 3, in addition to the rest of these Xenoblade games, it's still an incredible expansion that honestly deserves way more love than it got. It's a 92 on the Metacritic score, but not enough people voted it to get a Metacritic must play, Metacritic must buy type of game. And honestly, if more people did give it a shot, it would have gotten that because it really is.
What system is that on?
Best combat in any Xenoblade game.
What system is Xenoblade on?
Fastest paced. It's the most
Every
fluid.
system?
It's got all sorts of modifiers and cool things that you can do to customize your combat. It's almost addition by subtraction when it comes to Xenoblade Chronicles 3 versus Future Redeemed, as they've removed all the different extra type of heroes and stuff and kind of put it more focused in terms of your own crew. And I think it really lends well to the pacing of the
That game kind of seems cool.
It's not super long. Really lends well to the pacing in addition to the combat options. There's still a lot of content in here, despite it not being anywhere near the size of a regular Xenoblade game. I put about 50 hours into this title, so there's still plenty of content, and it has the best quality of life features by far of like any major RPG that I've played. These quality of life features are incredible in terms of tracking, the Collectopedia, Beastopedia, all this stuff that we've been wanting for Xenoblade games to be intact is finally here. So thankfully that goes into the next Monolith Soft game, but Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Future Redeemed is absolutely incredible. The story is just something that you need to experience to really believe what they were able to do, tying in so many Xenoblade games all throughout the history. I mean, it's just that good. So I had to have it on my top games of the year list.
Weird, bro.
Next up is Super Mario Bros. Wonder.
Bro,
I talked about
that's
this
exactly
as
what
one
I'm
of the games.
thinking, Eisen. Because, like, bro, when he talked about Spider-Man 2, he seemed like he was going to say that was his game of the year. And then he totally went off course. And then just a second ago, he said something else and then went completely off course. For real, bro. I don't know. I just figured we'd watch some and then we'd talk.
That will be in the media voted game of the year for the Keeley
That's
Awards.
crazy, bro.
It's absolutely one of my top games as well. It's an incredible experience. Incredible.
I'm sorry, you guys. You got Mario RPG, you got this Mario game, and you got Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. All are going to have like 92, 93, and whatever scores. You're not putting 3 Nintendo games in the game of the year. There's going to be one, okay? It's Nintendo, dude. It's going to be Zelda. It's not going to be Mario Wonder, even though it's a good game and all. I'm sure it is. I don't like those style games. I mean, nostalgia wise, but like it's just an old school 2D Mario game. Like, do you know how far games? I know they add stuff, but like gaming's come from that. I get it's fun and it's a kids game, but dude, like it's not game of the year quality. Like it's a 2D game, bro. I'm sorry. That's my opinion. I don't think that Nintendo games should be. They need a new like system, because like they could barely run Tears of the Kingdom, and they just need to give the Nintendo fans. And if they did come out with like a newer gen with better graphics, I'd probably buy one, because Nintendo is dope. But I don't think they should have more than one nomination. Especially like if it's 2 Mario games and they're both in the 90s, you know, because I guarantee they will, because it's Mario
game. And honestly, there's nothing more that I can say outside of it deserves a Game of the Year nomination, and absolutely is in the top running for my own Game of the Year as well.
You've already
and
said this, bro.
But absolutely not least, once again, is The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, which we did talk about already at length. It's an incredible experience. I love the game so much, but we can only pick one winner for my Game of the Year. And
look at those
it's going to be
graphics.
Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I think that Tears of the Kingdom, once again, to me, really broke my expectations when it comes to what they did.
Get new
Yeah, I mean, I didn't get to
stuffed
play it,
cheesy
so
bread or any 2 or more mix and
it's
match
always
items for
hard to
just
speak on
$6.99
games.
each.
Like, that doesn't deserve Game of the Year over this. If you didn't play it, you have to feel the game in your hands. But being a video game critic and a video game channel, you can't play every game. So you do have to, like, I don't speak about a game without at least watching like hours of footage. You know, like I've watched hours of footage on all these games except for like the RPGs this dude was talking about. But like the Game of the Year contenders, true contenders, I've either bought the game, played it, or watched hours of gameplay.
That happens with the races in the game, and I always find that stuff very
kind of cool.
fascinating. But the in-game stories have always been somewhat lackluster to kind of like, all right, it's cool, it's there for me. And I feel that with this game, it's kind of like that as well. I just like the lore and the characters. It's all about the combat and gameplay to me. That's what it was for The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. And
Yeah.
that's what it is here.
See,
for
like
me with
for
The Legend
me,
of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Like I stated before, all of the
I'm
updates,
saying
the
for real, for like a Zelda game, for me, it's all about the combat, dude. Like that's why the whole like building thing was cool, but it's like, is a Minecraft? You want to put Minecraft in every game? Okay, but the physics are cool and stuff. I mean, it is hard to add physics into a game as well. So like I do say that, like, you know, I give them that. You know, the physics is pretty cool in Zelda, and Zelda's a cool game. I've loved all Zelda games like since back in the day when they were on the Game Boys and stuff. You know, but I just haven't. It's not that I can't afford a Switch. I'm about to get a PS5 because I want one. I just don't really want a Switch. You know, I mean, I guess it'd be cool to carry around, but. Spide Cube? Really? Why? Why would they take that down, bro? It's literally impossible, bro. Sony. The video made after I beat Spider-Man 2 and turn into a little block. Oh, like so did you edit it, or that's actually the ending? Because if you posted the ending, then the Spider-Man team might have got you, like, because dude, I had a GTA 6 leak, and I showed a little bit of it on a live, and then I had a save up, bro. I already have enough for a PC, Eisen. I just don't really want one, bro. I don't care that much. Like I don't care that much about gaming, bro, to where like you know, if I wanted a PC to play games, I'd want a 4090, and like I would just want to spend that. Like I'm good with the PS5 and Xbox Series X and that technology, bro. I really am, dude. So I don't need to save money, bro. I always have thousands of dollars at once. I'm broke. If I have $1,000 in my bank, that's broke to me, bro. But it's just the way that I live, because I always had nothing the way I grew up. So like, I'm like very careful with my money, and like I have a good job, dude. So yeah, I like to have stuff on the go, but I was just stating, like, bro, Nintendo is not really something that I do. And yeah, I mean, I'm not to say also I wouldn't like to have one, but oh, yeah, that's gay, dude. Especially when you're a small channel. Like, bro, why take the dude with the small channels shorts down, but then, like, the bigger channels they leave because they're monetized? But it's dumb. It's like they're the ones getting all the views on it. So, like, you know, they might get to them, though, bro, you know? Yeah, Eisen, for sure. Pocket watching? What do you mean pocket watching?
fusing.
Oh, I
system,
got you. Like
the
you're watching it on a
the
good
different
PC.
Mechanics,
Yeah.
the Zonai arm.
Well,
is
yeah, I
just
already know
really
you have a good
cool, and
PC,
there's so
bro.
many
And yeah,
different
it's not the fact, like I said, that I don't have the money. It's more of like it's like my choice of where I want. Like, you know, some people want a really good PC and like that's important to them, and like to me, it's just not. You know, maybe probably someday, yeah. Like I mean, in the next couple of years, I'm probably gonna get a good PC. Like depending how much the channel grows. Like if it's like gonna make my subs and community happier if I invest in that and the games look better, then yeah, you know, and a camera and all that. But I'm gonna wait till like, you know, I'm actually like it's worth it for me as well, you know, where I'm making decent amount of money off of YouTube and getting good enough views and can almost make it my job. I want this to be my job, bro. So yeah, that sucks, bro. Yeah, I wouldn't private them all. I don't know, man. I think, did you get you don't get any yeah. See, I'm not like that, bro. Like I'm about that. Like, dude, I feel that way about microphones, like in sound, and like I don't know. I've never been huge lover of computers, and I have a PC and stuff. But yeah, that's dope. But yeah, Sony. I wouldn't put it as unlisted, bro, or private. I mean, I would still post them, bro, because there's not much that's gonna happen. Plus, you don't get strikes for those, bro. Those are just copyrights that make it so you can't make money off those videos, which you're probably not going to anyway. You know, like I don't care about any of those monetizations, bro. Like, it doesn't matter, bro. I'm not until I'm actually making money will I care about that. You know, like really making money, not talking about $100 a month. You know, and if you're not making money and you're just trying to grow your channel and it's a good video, then who cares if it has a copyright on it that you can't make, you know, because of a song or whatever. As long as it's not a copyright strike, it's all good, bro. You know? Yeah. All right, so Tears of the Kingdom.
I love the underground and the sky areas being able to kind of have even more freedom, but it's also seamless as well with no loading screens. You can simply go from one place to another all the way up into the sky, all the way down below, and it all runs fairly good for the most part with some dips here and there.
I didn't know there was no loading screens.
Get this game running as good as it was and get this game looking as good as it does with the sheer size of it is just, once again, incredible in terms of the Zelda team, Monolith Soft, getting that done. So for me, Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is the game of the year so far. So Baldur's Gate for the media pick and Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom for my own personal pick. Now, what are your picks for game of the year?
What are your picks for game of the year?
What are your front runners? What do you think?
Sony, what's your game of the year?
Awards. What are your own personal? There's a lot to go over, so sound off in the comment section.
Actually interested in Tom Aspinall said yes. Let's go.
My good people, what the hell is going on? This is Unnecessary Rambling. I'm Brandon Sylvia. Thank you all for stopping by. Thank you all for joining me here today.
Dude's got Blockbuster in his room.
Predictions.
Dang, son.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. Shout out to my guy Santa Claus, but I'm not talking about Santa Claus today. I'm talking about old 𝗚𝗃 Claus.
Yeah, no, I'd be pissed too.
We got the Game Awards coming up in a couple months, and then, you know, you may be asking yourself why I'm making a video predicting the nominees at the Game Awards in October and not, you know, in
I got a
November,
question, guys. Just a question.
month.
Why is his microphone not plugged in? Yeah, I think RE4 Remake is actually going to win Game of the Year, maybe, bro.
To do this, and to that I would say, I don't know. You're probably right. That would be a better time to do this.
Oh no, you know what? You know what that is? That's the Shure S. That's not the SM7B. That's the one that he's using USB. That's why. All right.
Now, and you know, add a little spice to the mix. We'll even be predicting some of the games that haven't come out yet. Will they be able to slot their way into the final six, the top six, the big six nominees at the end of the year at the Game Awards? This arbitrary award show that I really enjoy because most of it's not about awards. So I made one of these videos last year discussing what I thought would be the final 6 nominees for the Game Awards, for Game of the Year at the Game Awards. I guess is the right way to say that. But I wanted to mix it up a little bit here.
Sony, I really do think you would like Alan Wake, dude.
Different. In a year
it plays like Resident Evil, and it's twisted, bro. It starts a little slow.
We had to get creative. We had to mix it
the
up
first
a bit.
2 hours with the girl are a little weird. Not much,
so
but then it.
Here, we are not just doing a.
By the time you're to that first boss fight with her,
we got a tier maker all established and developed, ready.
Nice,
to go
he's got the tier,
because it's
the tier maker.
Tier. And I really do think that
yeah, Jedi's in there as well.
That I jotted down that I think are actual legitimate contenders.
Dude, did he put? If he did not put Starfield in there, he didn't.
And I think when you compare the games,
literally didn't put Starfield. He put Hi-Fi Rush in there over Starfield.
I think you can make a legitimate argument that
is it even worth watching this guy anymore, bro? I'm just being real, dude.
Every one of them.
I mean, bro, you put Dave.
You could make a real case for it winning Game of the Year over Dragon Age Inquisition, and at the very least being one of the 6 nominees in 2014. So just a stupid stacked year. And I feel the
Starfield
only way
is there.
We can settle this is with the glorious tier list. So as you see, we have the big 6. There's no explanation needed. This is for the 6 games that I think will be nominated for Game of the Year.
I need to do this, bro.
Bubble. These are the games that you know they're close to being in that big 6, but not quite sure. And then we have the unlikelies where it's unlikely. And do keep in mind, this is not based off of my opinion on these games. This is based off of what I think the reviewers, what I think the voters.
Yeah, it's not his Game of the Year.
Opinions are on these games and where I see their votes going for these games. So there's layers within the layers.
Bro, I just got Dead Space Remake, and I like that game too, Sony. That's why I really think you would like Alan Wake, bro.
Analysis.
It's
you're welcome.
The same feeling, dude. You know how Dead Space is just a knockoff Resident Evil with like the third, it's like plays and feels the same without like real guns.
Rankings.
It's the same thing with Alan Wake. Better.
So
I wouldn't say better graphics than RE4. Their graphics are so good.
I guess.
All right, but very close.
We have Baldur's Gate
I guess on the
3
really
out
good
the gate,
PCs, people say it's better than Cyberpunk looking. It's the best looking game they've ever seen.
Out the gate, it's in the big 6.
Yeah, for sure.
These 2 games are undeniably going to be in the final 6 for the Game of the Year. You know, continue.
I'm curious to where he puts Hogwarts, Spider-Man,
and just
Jedi, and Alan Wake.
How all of this fell in 2023.
Dude, that is crazy.
First, real like
Resident Evil 4, Starfield, Diablo 4, Spider-Man 2, Hogwarts Legacy, Armored Core 6, Alan Wake 2, dude, 13 years, Street Fighter,
Zelda game was
Jedi, Dead Space Remake.
Into 2023.
I forgot Dead Space.
All this other shit.
That's crazy,
Starfield,
bro.
The first real BGS title since Fallout 4. Diablo 4, the first real Diablo game since 2011.
I actually like this guy. He seems like he's from where I live,
Final
too.
Fantasy 16, the first non-remake mainline Final Fantasy title since, I think, 2015 as well.
Oh, yeah, Final Fantasy 16 I didn't get to try out, but...
Returning. FromSoft going back to Armored Core.
Yeah,
for the first time since
it's pretty dope.
Like early or mid PlayStation 3 360 generation. Hogwarts Legacy. You're talking about the franchise that these fans, Harry Potter fans, have been waiting for so long to be adapted into a solid video game, and they have
a solid Harry Potter video game. That is true. That is true. That's something I forget about. That is something I do, guys. I'm gonna say. I got Dead Island too. Oh, okay. No, I get it. You don't like it. It's fine, bro. You don't have to like it, bro. I just thought you would because it's that style game. What don't you like about it, if I may ask? It's hard. It's hard. The combat's hard. Even a little bit of the light puzzles is a little tough. Yeah, he is. But, dude, at least, like, I like it better because he's got way more games up there. And I want to see where he puts them. You know what I'm saying? So it just gives us more to talk about, dude.
A sequel to a game we never,
I'm gonna sit here full cam in a second and we're just gonna talk. Maybe I'll put my number up.
Wonder, the first 2D Mario game in quite some time. Just crazy how all of this.
Glad he didn't add that. Mario Wonder is not making it. There's too many.
Yada, but why?
I'm not a hater on Nintendo, but it's not making it, dude. It's a 2D. It didn't do anything to change the industry. It's a Mario game. It's always going to get rated good by kids. And there's so many real games that have come out this year. Like, look, that list that I forgot about, but Hi-Fi Rush should not be on there. That's out. But like, obviously, he's throwing games on there that are going to be unlikely. So yeah. That's more than unlikely, though.
2023.
A lot of people liked
Resident
it, but
Evil 4, you're talking about one of the greatest games of all time, and it getting a remake and becoming even greater. That right there is an anomaly in and of itself as well.
Right.
Man, I don't know with a year so stacked if a remake is going to get into that Big Six nomination territory. I'm going to go the bubble for right now.
Nah.
Starfield, really divisive game. You know, it seems like the people, the critics, the reviewers who really dove deep into it found a lot to appreciate with it and was really enamored by the amount of systems on offer. But a lot of people didn't really jive with it in comparison to something like Elder Scrolls or Fallout, and that comparison there, that is something that you have to weigh into effect here. Are people going to be willing to vote for this if they feel it is a downgrade from the previous
I don't
BGS
think
titles?
that's true.
But I mean, millions of people are playing this thing and enjoying it, and I think this is going to be a game that we look back on and we're a little bit more kind to in retrospect.
Yes.
Obviously mods and shit will help that, but
yeah, once it gets the cyberpunk treatment, dude, we're gonna look back on it.
Bubble just a little bit
Starfield.
too divisive.
Yeah.
Don't know if it'll be in that Big Six
I agree.
territory, but we'll
I don't think it's gonna make the
definitely
Big
adjust
Six
this as we go on.
I like that he's doing that
Let's
as well.
go
He's
rapid fire
adjusting
run
as he
through
goes. I
these.
would do the same thing.
Diablo 4,
Unlikely.
the monetization elements and some of the mishaps there, I think that's gonna go in the I'm gonna go the bubble, because I think that's like high 8s on Metacritic still, and those are the people voting. You know, the people who were reviewing these games, the Metacritic scores that you see.
Yeah, but
that's the
dude,
majority of
an
who's voting
86 is
for this
nothing
end of the
compared
year
to
award show. So I'm
what
gonna
we're
put it
talking
in the
about
bubble,
on this
but
list. I mean,
definitely on the
96s,
lower end of the
93s.
bubble. Spider-Man 2. So we come to our first game that has not released yet, and we only have a couple games that haven't released
Oh,
yet.
he
I
did
think
this before
only,
Spider-Man 2.
3 or
He's
4
gonna put
years.
it in
So
the Big
Spider-Man
Six.
2, if it's more of the same, if it's more of 2018, if it's more of Miles Morales,
Oh, got
I
you.
don't
No,
think
you just called
will
it Dead
get nominated in a year so stacked.
Dead
I
Wake
just
or whatever.
have a feeling that Insomniac has something up their sleeve. I don't think they're going to put a number 2 on this and have it just feel kind of similar to the first 2 games. You know what I mean? I think that with it being the big
Yeah, they just slapped a 2 on
to
it.
that first game. Like, listen, I love the comfort food. I'm down to play just more of the same, but I just have a feeling it's not going to be that. And we'll
Your
throw it in
feelings
the
were
bubble
wrong.
for now, because it's
Yeah.
going to come down to it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
going to come down to if it
I mean-
surprises critics in any real meaningful way, or if it is just more of that same high quality comfort food. And we've seen a lot of the improvements with, the Bronx and Queens and the different traversal methods and shit like that. And, some of the different combat encounters and combat and abilities that you're going to get access to in Spider-Man 2. But I think it's really going to come down to like a one real big holy shit moment. I've been talking about it 100 times, but if you do have even a 30-minute, 20-minute slice of the game where you get to play as Venom, that'll be like the one thing that pushes it over the top. So I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. We'll see when we get to the end of the list. Final Fantasy 16, similar to Starfield, really, really divisive.
Yeah.
A lot of the fans love it, and people like me who like this new approach, the character action,
Yeah, for
blending
sure.
that into the Final Fantasy
Yeah, I
ethos,
think
like,
everybody wishes they got that Fallout 5.
It works for me, but I know it does not work for a
Yeah,
lot
they
of
shoulda
people,
skipped
and a lot of the
Starfield, bro.
core
They
Final
should've.
Fantasy
But-
old school traditionalists are like, man, no, absolutely not. Get me back to.
I
get
do
me
think
back
it
to
will
old
be more
school Final Fantasy,
appreciated
which
down the line, though.
everybody has their own opinion on that. I think the divisive nature of it's similar to Starfield.
It has my favorite cover
I think
ever.
puts it somewhere in the lower end of the bubble. Still a possibility, but I think the lower end.
16's not making it.
Hogwarts Legacy, unfortunately, it's not going to. Very, very unlikely.
Yeah.
I think it's undeniably, you can make an argument that it's one of the 6 best games of the year. It's a great, great video game. But all the fucking bullshit, hoopla, controversy surrounding the game that doesn't really have anything to do with the developers and the merit of the actual game, which is so unfortunate for that team having a breakout hit. Avalanche never made a game on this scale in their history. This should be their crowning achievement from, like that.
No, for real. For their first one, like, other than not having Quidditch, like, that game is really well done. Like, for a Harry Potter game, dude. And I don't want to hear it. Like, it's not game of the year, but, like, I think second, third game, they could hit it. They got something going, dude. They got some magic going there. I'll definitely be looking forward to the second game. Another thing as well, I'm looking so forward to what are those zombie games called on Xbox only? And it's the third one. I can't think of it, but that's another game that I'm on the big watch for.
GTA 2 to GTA 3 leap. This should be what, and let me be very, very clear. This is such a small percentage of the people who played the game that are complaining about it.
Yeah.
I mean, this thing is, I think it's one of, if not the best-selling games of 2023. So it is selling like absolute hotcakes, and I think
selling like hotcakes
will have their big moment of like, holy shit, we can now achieve things and try things in development that were not possible before the release of Hogwarts Legacy. So shout out to the team. They made an excellent video game, but
I'd
unlikely
agree.
Just due to the controversy. I don't think people will.
I don't think it's a controversy.
Armored Core
State
6,
of Decay. Kangaroo Nick, thank you, coming through strong and hard. Yeah, State of Decay 3. Looking so forward to it.
I mean, you look at 2019 and 2022.
Just fell off the top of my brain.
Sekiro won in 2019. Game of the year, if I'm not mistaken.
Did it?
So 2019 and 2022, FromSoft wins Game of the Year.
Dude.
Armored Core 6, Armored Core for the longest time had never broken out of like that 7 out of 10 range. And now this is sitting high 8s, I believe, on Metacritic. I
no
wonder if
86,
the
bro.
mech
Sorry.
angle there makes it a little bit more niche. I'm gonna go the bubble though. I'm gonna go the bubble. I think
He's got
it's
2 in the
closer
big 6.
than we might expect just based off of that FromSoft fervor. Here's a really interesting one. Alan Wake 2.
Yeah, because it
once
hadn't
again,
released yet.
One of the few games on this list that has not released yet, so we're having to predict a couple layers deeper here. I thought about at first like not even including this on the list, and then I saw the previews come out, and I was like, holy shit. I heard people saying it was like it felt better in terms of moment-to-moment gameplay than something like Resident Evil 2, the remake. And,
Dude,
it's
for
drawing
real.
direct inspiration from that. So if it's better combat mechanics than Resident Evil 2, the remake, which is incredible on a moment-to-moment basis.
It is because it takes a little bit from 4 with the dodge button, I would think.
And then adding on top,
But it did feel,
the
it does
insanity,
feel
the
like Resident Evil 2.
psychological terror
Yeah.
that Remedy can inflict on our brain. Like,
Yeah, it's
this-
pretty intense.
dude.
It's different playing with
Alan
this
Wake
big
2,
light on.
Remedy might be gearing up for a huge release.
Dude, that's what people don't understand. Unless you've actually played this game yet, you're going to be shocked. You are going to be shocked at the quality of the graphics, the frame rate, the storytelling. Just get past the first hour and a half with the FBI agent, but it's still a good storytelling, and you're doing like interactive like investigation kind of like gameplay, but it's only like then that kind of stops, and then you're just in her head. Like, so at first it seems like a stupid detective game, like in a way, but it's not. I'm not spoiling, but trust me, it stops that like loop of gameplay pretty quickly and gets into something amazing. So it's cool, and it's actually dope that they added that in the beginning. Now I really appreciate it, actually, the detective work aspect of it.
Like an unprecedented release, because I mean, Control was a lot of people's game of the year in 2019.
Yeah.
It was one of my favorite games.
One of my favorite games. I don't think it was my game of the year,
and
but
I could really see, because the combat was so damn good in Control.
Yeah.
And that was like one of the big criticisms with Alan Wake, the original. So if they clean that up and deliver, because Alan Wake 1, the story is great. Control, the story is great. Like,
Yeah.
if they can deliver a solid,
They cleaned it up.
narrative, which I think they're going to do, and then on top of that,
That's what everybody. I mean, everybody in the reviews has stated that Alan Wake 2 combat is better. I will tell you from personal, it's a lot harder, but it is so much better. Like there's no other game where a flashlight hurts the dark and then gives you a spot to aim for, and like also there's like other things that matter, like you shoot for their head after their spot goes away. Because I noticed like the spot goes away and like it's really like, even though you're fighting like shadows, they like turn into people, and when you shoot, you're like like the first bad guy is like the person this fat naked dude like ripping trees out and hit, and he, like, dude, like you're literally, when you hit him with the shotgun in the right spot, it like melts his skin off. It's like one of the dopest things I've ever seen. So like I know like people are really gonna like, I did not think Alan Wake 2 had a chance for Game of the Year with what's dropped this year until yesterday. Like even when I saw that trailer, I was like, ooh, okay. And then once I got past that first boss, and like it took me, I didn't even beat it on stream. I was getting frustrated. It was late at night. It was like 2 a.m. You know, I'm tired. So I was like, yeah, I'm just going to end the stream. And then I didn't want to stop playing. So I'm like, my first try beat the boss after I got off stream. Just because I didn't have the light in my face and I could just be a little bit more calm and relaxed. And, you know, I had obviously practiced with the boss as well. So barely beat him, but did. So that's how I ended up beating the first boss. Sucks it wasn't on stream. And then the first wolf, I'm not even joking, one wolf that I came across was like the hardest thing to fight. Like, because you couldn't, like if you hit it with the flashlight beam, it would just slow it down. Like I didn't, like there was no tutorial, so I didn't know. Like it would just keep, like I'd hit it, it would make like a little like, and like pause and then run off. And then like it'd be attacking you in seconds later, like out of the shadows. So like you literally had to hit it with the beam and then like go to your gun ASAP and take a shot at it and hit it. And then you had to hit it like 3 times with the shotgun. So that was a dope like moment. It was scary, dude. Like there's this wolf just comes by slowly and looks at you, and it's like in shadow form, and then you point your light at it, and then it like dips, and then it's like and then it like comes out at you like raw, like, but from the shadows, you know what I'm saying? Like but you get alerted so you can dodge that like a little bit. There's like a vibe, I forget what it is, the alert, but the alert systems change as well. Like it's not the same alert system the whole game. Like I like that. I think that's, I mean, no game's done that before. No game has added the movie style comic aspect to a game as much as this game has, and they nailed the horror like of like Evil Within 1, and then the gameplay and storytelling of like a Resident Evil 4 or Resident Evil 2 remake. I'll say, I guess that's where some of their inspiration came from, they've admitted. So
damn good gameplay, dude. Alan Wake 2,
it's a sleeper.
This might be crazy. I'm throwing
I
Alan
said
Wake
crazy
2 in
too.
the Big Six.
Yes.
I have a feeling,
dude, let's
this
go.
is going to be Remedy's like drop the mic, I'm here type moment. Street Fighter 6, unfortunately, okay. I just.
And once again, dude, it has
fight.
a 93 on PC Metacritic score. It's already a drop the mic moment for a game like that, dude. A game like Alan Wake, where Alan Wake 1 really wasn't that. It was really good story wise. It was really good for like wanting a sequel, because like we knew what they could have done with it. And then, dude, even when he shows up on shore, like he's like, it's been 13 years. So like it's like, I like that. I really like that too. Dude, Alan Wake is a sleeper hit. I still like, it's not my favorite style of game for me to call Game of the Year. I like the more open world, decision type games like Cyberpunk and Starfield and stuff like that. Other games as well, even like a Spider-Man, like even a Zelda, you know, I would like, even I would say more than Alan Wake's style of gameplay, but I like the storytelling and the whodunit type stuff. But there's not really a whodunit. It's kind of like a, but the beginning starts, there is a cult in this game, and I like that. And so the FBI half of it, she's trying to figure out, I'm not going to spoil too much, but it's really cool that the FBI agent is like figuring out the cult side of things. And then you got Alan Wake dealing with like his own head in the shadows in the dark realm. So, and then they're kind of coexisting together. I'm like 6 hours in the game. So 6 hours in the game would be like, it's 20 hours. For me, it takes longer though. I'll probably take 25 hours to beat it. So, yeah, 6 hours out of 25 only.
Fighting game community necessarily translates to the people who are voting on this. Like, I'm not saying it's a niche genre. I don't necessarily think that, but in comparison to a lot of the other games,
no, fighting games are
in
niche,
the genres
niche a
that
little
they
bit.
Occupy,
Like,
I feel like
side-scrolling fighting games
niche,
for sure.
But Mortal Kombat, the fighting game genre this year, or the fighting game category this year, that's going to be a bloodbath. Street Fighter 6 versus MK1, both high. I think Street Fighter 6 might be like low nines on Metacritic.
Oh,
And
it's
then
Piper.
Mortal Kombat 1, really high 8s, so that's going to be a bloodbath. But
Mortal Kombat
I don't
1.
think either of them make it to the final 6 nominees.
If Kaneki was here, he'd
we
be like,
got a real tough one
Mortal
here.
Kombat
Star
1.
Wars Jedi Survivor. So
Yeah. How it is
the
now,
interesting thing about this
it's a lot
is
better
that
now.
I think it's undeniably one of the best games of the year. But if you played this at launch on PC, which I'm sure a lot
on
of
PC,
these critics who are going to be voting for Game of the Year, I'm sure a lot of them
rechecked
checked
it out,
at
though.
launch on PC and probably haven't.
I
gone
know a
back
big
to it since,
reviewer
and they
that went
still have
back and
that sour
re-reviewed
taste
it
in their
and
mouth
like
from
was
that
like it's
disastrous
actually
launch, which,
amazing on
you know,
PC.
that is all.
But it
fine
had a
and well,
bad
in my
launch for
opinion. I don't think they
PS5
should
as
have
well.
to go back to this and reevaluate it. That's the game that you put out on launch. That's the game that you fucking you deliver to people, and that's the impression that they hold on the game. And you can't really argue with that. So I think it's going to kind of come down to that split. The people who played it on PC versus the people who played it on PS5 and Series X and had a much better, much more stable experience.
That's what I'm trying to
playing
say. I
through
had
Jedi
such
Survivor. I played it on
stable
PS5, had next to
experience.
no issues with it. I thought
And
it
so-
was a fucking incredible video game.
Yeah, I thought it was not Game of the Year worthy.
It's for sure in my top 5 of the year.
Yeah, me too.
But-
My top 5 of the year as well.
Ooh, I'm gonna say unlikely.
Unlikely.
Just because of that split.
I do
with
agree.
The PC
I'm
audience
curious
there.
where he puts Sea
Dead
of the
Space
Stars
remake,
because
I
that's
think
free on
I'd
Game
go
Pass. I
unlikely.
might have to
think
go
if we're gonna
get
one of
that.
the remakes to pop up in the top 6, which you don't necessarily only have to have one, but if we're gonna get one, it's gonna be Resident Evil 4. Super Mario Bros. Wonder.
I do have to go get my check
That is
today,
really
everybody.
tough because I don't think that there's been a 2D game. I'm trying to think of the last 2D game that was nominated at
Yeah,
the Game
bro.
Awards.
I don't think
I can't
Ever,
even
maybe?
think of one off the top of my head.
I can't either.
That has been nominated in the past few years. So it's fighting a real uphill battle, but you got to factor in the Nintendo essence, the Nintendo
the
factor
Nintendo
is going to
fans,
play a
bro.
huge
What do you
role in this.
mean?
And I think I've seen a couple previews where people are talking about this as
Dude,
like
this is real.
far and away the best 2D Mario game in a long ass time.
Well,
so,
even like Mario 3, bro. If
I'm gonna say the
coming
bubble,
out
man,
nowadays,
the
it might be
Nintendo
the better. If
factor
it's if
is
Mario 3 is better, bro,
real.
it
The
shouldn't
Nintendo
be
factor is real,
Game of
but
the Year.
It is definitely fighting an uphill battle, just being a 2D game in general. Hi-Fi Rush
And being a Nintendo
probably
game.
Unlikely. It's a
Yes.
freaking excellent game, but I don't think it
I wouldn't put it
necessarily
as
has that
excellent.
mainstream appeal like some of
But
these
I
other
would.
titles.
It's
Pikmin
all right.
4,
It's
and actually,
free on
we just
Game Pass,
talked
so I
about these
tried it. But
next
it's a
4 all in
rhythm.
general, 'cause
I
I
don't
think
know.
they're in a somewhat similar camp.
So I just wanted to
Pikmin
fight my
4,
own
I think, is
rhythm,
around
and so
like
like, but if you hit on their rhythm, you get like
mid-eights.
more.
Metacritic,
I don't know.
Dave the
You
Diver is sitting at a
makes it a lot
90
easier.
on Metacritic right now.
Dave the Diver.
And then Sea of Stars, I think, is at an 88. Octopath
Yeah.
Traveler at an 84. They're all a little bit more niche, I would say.
Yeah, none of those are making it. People were talking about Sea of the Stars actually making it. It's an 86. Dude, nothing with an 86 is getting Game of the Year. I mean, it might get nominated like Starfield or like a Spider-Man could be down in the 80s as well. High 80s by the time it comes around. But Zelda with that 96, Baldur's Gate, it's going to be one of those two for sure. Alan Wake 2, though, creeping in at the end of the year, I really do feel that they're going to make the at least nominee list. Still, I want to know what you guys think. Danny Sullivan, I agree, even though I haven't played... I haven't played Baldur's Gate 3, but... Kaneki, I don't agree fully. He broke down why he didn't feel that was fully the case, but... Yeah, I mean, I think so. I think Baldur's Gate because of how it changed the industry. But Zelda, bro, it's got a 96, dude. Like, that's a high score. So, yeah. We'll finish this video, and then
Pikmin
your
4
boy's
is
going to
probably
be
the
out
least
for the day.
niche of the bunch. So we'll go ahead and throw that in. Dave the Diver, I mean...
What is Dave the Diver,
being
y'all?
rated as a fucking 9 out of 10. I think it has like 50 reviews as well. So this isn't just a very small sample size. People love this game. Octopath Traveler 2 probably
AC6.
the least likely of
That's
the
funny,
bunch.
Danny.
Sea of Stars
Just
I
got
mean,
the Venom suit,
this
nice.
is really appealing to people's SNES.
No, I'm gonna
kind
play
of
Spider-Man. I
early
think Spider-Man
90s
looks fun.
JRPG nostalgia.
That's all I care about, having fun. Even if I make fun of it.
I'm gonna
Just
throw
doing
in
it
the
for
bubble. We're
content.
definitely gonna have to sort this bubble out. Dave the
Yeah,
Diver,
you have to
I think
sort
it
that
might be
bubble
a little
out.
bit too niche,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
definitely Dave the
But I
Diver.
don't
ain't
know,
making it.
man. You're talking about fucking a 9 out of 10 with
Dude, he's like
with
freaking out about a 9 out of 10.
over 50 reviews. Let's throw.
Did
in
you
the
actually
bubble.
get Jewel Puff?
All right, so we gotta
I didn't even
pick
use any of those.
3 games
You
out
look
of this
nice.
bubble now to get us to our final 6 nominees.
Are you okay?
And
Are you happy you're done?
I'm gonna go
You're
RE4
not?
out the gate. I'm gonna go RE4.
You have to go back?
as one of the 6 or
Oh,
one
I
of
thought
the,
you
the
meant
3 out of the bubble
Yeah, on
to
Monday.
make
I
up
thought you
the
meant
final
today
6.
you're not done.
And the reason
Well,
I'm
I'm
gonna
just
throw
saying,
it
like,
in
you're off
there
for the weekend
is
at
because
least, so.
I think from a pure moment-to-moment basis, you can make the argument that this might be the most fun game and the most replayable game of the year. And once again,
Yeah,
I'm
I
trying
think
to set
Zelda or
my
Baldur.
own
Yeah,
bias aside,
I
it's
agree
just
with you. I don't
so
see anything
damn
beating
fun.
beating
And
either one of
the
those,
amount
except
people
for
who've
Resident
already,
Evil
like,
4, bro.
played and finished this game
Everybody,
have the
dude,
warm
Kaneki,
kind of
2 years
comforting-
ago, our Resident Evil 2 remake was in the nomination. It didn't win, but it was in the nomination. So remakes can make the nomination for sure. So I think the only thing that can and Alan Wake, bro, I like it better than Resident Evil 4, and y'all can hate me for it, but that's just my opinion. I love it. It does something with the psychological brain, the horror, and like that Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 2 remake style gameplay. It's amazing. But you have to have your hands on it. The first 2 hours, everyone thinks a detective game is stupid. The first 2 hours is only that detective work. Then it like gets into the real meat of what the game is, and it's amazing.
Feelings of nostalgia from 2005 being brought back to life in a beautiful package.
See, I was never
in
the biggest
2023.
Resident Evil fan, so
like
it's just
that
it was always my
holds a
favorite
little bit of
Resident
weight
Evil
there.
though.
So let's throw RE4 in there.
Yeah, definitely put it
2
up.
survival horror games in 1 year being nominated for Game of the Year in the final 6. I don't know. I mean, I feel like if two
I think it's
of
gonna
the
happen.
best games of the year, 2 of the top 6 games of the year are survival
I
horror
could
games,
be
don't think you
wrong.
should
I
have
mean,
some sort of
Alan Wake
genre
might not make it.
limitation or anything like that. So let's
But
let's,
what it's
throw
competing with-
RE4 into the
I
mix
mean,
there. I do wonder
it's gonna make
and
it over
kinda worry
Starfield and
if
Spider-Man.
people on there when they're filling out their ballot or whatever, I do wonder if people will have that kind of internal
Yeah, Kaneki
struggle
for
where they're
sure.
like,
Alan Wake
I don't
is
know if I wanna
really. You
jot
watch me
down
playing it.
2
It's amazing,
survival
bro.
horror games here, but
Actually, getting to switch
I
over
don't
to
know.
Alan
We'll
Wake and then
throw
the
in
real time
Resident
life
Evil 4
gameplay in there, it was
into
awesome, dude.
the mix here. Now we gotta.
We're gonna
pick
keep playing that
out
game, guys.
2
So
more
keep watching me
titles
play it,
from
and then you can make
the
your
bubble.
decisions about the game.
I wonder, could there? Because we had like the weird Stray popped up last year, and people are like, "What the hell? How the hell did Stray get into the mix?"
Stray got in the
so
mix
I
last
do
year.
Look across
Oh my
at some of the indies here, like Dave the Diver,
Yeah.
or maybe Sea of Stars.
Yeah, Sea of
Is there
Stars,
any
yeah.
chance in a year so
Yeah.
stacked?
People been
that
talking about
either
Sea of
these
Stars.
Games can get in just
I don't
by,
think so.
like sheer
No.
quality factor alone.
No, Starfield
I
or
mean, a
Spider-Man would
90
get in
on
over
Metacritic
those
is
games.
Staggering. Absolutely
But I think
staggering. That has
you're
to
right,
hold
Kaneki.
some
Resident Evil
weight,
4,
like,
Alan Wake will be
Dave
gone,
Diver just
and
might
then
be
we
a
would have
little
room for
bit
Starfield
too
or Spider-Man, and then
niche.
Sea of Stars
Man,
most
I'm
possibly.
struggling to find these
Because I'm
final
looking
2.
at the rest of the
I'm gonna go
games.
Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, not a
And
bad.
For the final one, I'm going to tell you where my
Probably
brain's at.
Starfield.
My brain is in between Starfield, Sea of Stars, and Armored Core 6.
No way. Armor Core 6 is not getting. nominated.
Fuck, man, I really don't know. Because I feel like
He has the same exact top
out of all
6
of these
as me,
games, Sea of
except
Stars might be
for
like the most universally beloved
Spider-Man
of the
2.
three.
No, actually, yeah.
But I do feel
He's
like
got the
from
exact
a
same,
sheer
just different
player
order. That's
count,
my top
Starfield
6.
might have
If
the-
you put
the victory
Starfield
there.
in,
I feel
that's
like
what I
more
think the top
people
6 will be.
Just in general have probably played Starfield, but have more people by the time the voting comes around, have more people had enough time to really like dive deep into those systems.
I don't think it's worse than the
and
original,
mess
bro.
around
Who
with the
told you that?
mechanics and truly be able
That's
to
your
appreciate
opinion?
the game, or even took the time to
I like
try
it
to
way better
appreciate
than the
game.
original. Those tank
That's the thing I
controls can
kinda
go,
worry
bro.
about a little bit there with Starfield.
Like, I'm
Man,
sorry, bro.
I
Like,
really
how was the first game
do not
better?
know
Like,
what the hell?
I just want to know how. Give me a reason
what
how
the
it was
sixth
better.
game will be. I'm decently confident in these.
No,
five.
he
Maybe less
he
so
said that it'll be
Spider-Man 2. I
picked
think
at
that
the
just
beginning of
comes
the
from
video. He
it
said it's
not
going to be
releasing,
Baldur's
but
Gate or Zelda, no
I'm
matter
a lot more
what.
confident
The
in
rest
Alan
he's
Wake
just
2
adding,
for
but
some
he's
reason.
pretty
Probably
confident in
shouldn't
Alan
be the other
Wake
way
too.
around,
He
but
said at the beginning Spider-Man won't win.
damn. What is
Spider-Man
the
ain't
final
winning, bro.
game?
It's just
I'll
not
tell you where
happening,
my
bro.
heart wants to go. My heart
I'll
wants to
literally-
go Starfield. I think Starfield is one of the best.
I'll do a
$60
$50 giveaway the day of the awards if it
but
wins.
My damn opinion holds no weight in this matter whatsoever.
If it wins, I'm not saying it won't be nominated. I think it will.
I might go Sea of Stars, just in terms of you. It was on PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, he didn't want to pick Starfield and be hated by his whole community.
And I know, most of these reviewers, most of these critics, pundits, voters, whatever you want to call them, most of these people got early.
Well, that'll be your
review codes and
opinion
shit,
that
so
it
they
was
don't have
bad.
to
I
resort
don't go
to
like looking for
PS
bad
Plus,
stuff, bro.
Game Pass, or
Or
purchasing
like
the
what it
game or
took out.
anything, but
I just look at the new story.
For those
and
kind
play
of
a new
few
game and have
stragglers,
fun
the
with
people
it.
who might not have got the review codes, but they're still able to
And
vote
Separate
someone
Ways
else
was so fire
on
for
the outlet
$10.
got the review code, but they just hopped in for free through.
But yeah,
PS
tell me
Plus,
because
through
I'm
Game
getting out of here
Pass.
soon.
The fact that it was on both services, I wonder if
Bro,
that
there's nobody in the
accessibility
world that agrees with you except for
wonder
one
if
person
that
I know.
gets it into the final six. Dude, but the FromSoft fans are absolutely
There's one person in the entire world
maniacs,
that I
man.
know agrees
And
with you.
it seems that, like
Well,
we talked
maybe
about earlier,
it's probably fake
becoming
anyway,
much
but
more
yeah.
prominent that these games are being featured.
That's like one of the most beloved
the
games. Like
final
this is
six
why
game
I'm
of the
saying
year
RE4
contenders,
actually has a
like
chance
Sekiro
to
and
go
Elden
over Baldur's Gate. Not really Zelda because Zelda's love, but the love for Resident Evil, dude. There's so much love for Resident Evil. The RE4 remake could win. So don't forget that Cookie called it if it does. I'm not saying it's going to, but it definitely could. So. How is it bad combat? The combat's way better than the first game. It had tank controls, bro. I'm sorry. Bland story. It's the same. Man, they just changed a few things, bro. So that doesn't make sense, but.
And so could it be 2 years back to back where a FromSoft
Good take,
game
I guess. I don't know.
is nominated? I don't think it'll win this year, but I'm gonna go Armored Core 6. I'm not confident in that. I'm thinking either Armored Core 6 or Sea of Stars.
No way.
Is gonna be the
Starfield
final slot.
over
Unless
those,
Super
but I don't know
Mario
if
Bros. 1
Starfield will
just
make it.
absolutely
Probably
comes out
not.
and blows
Because I
people
don't
the fuck
think
away. But
Alan
for
Wake
my
and Resident Evil will make
lock-in
it.
Prediction: I'm going Baldur's Gate 3, Tears of the Kingdom, Alan Wake 2, RE4, Spider-Man 2, and Armored Core 6.
I agree
Damn,
for the
now I'm
most
looking
part.
at it, it's like there's not one.
Mine would
new
have
IP
Starfield instead of
on
Armored
this
Core.
top 6.
But that
at
is the
all.
actually
And-
order I'd have it too. Spider-Man is
whatever,
second
whatever.
to
We're leaving it there.
Starfield,
I could go
and
on
then
debate
Baldur's
myself
Gate first. Zelda.
internally
No, I
all
put
day
Zelda
about what's
first.
gonna be that sixth
Zelda first
game,
because it's
but
got the
that's gonna be my
96
list
and
there.
the
But now we
Nintendo
gotta
Power.
Talk about the winner here. So I added
Alright.
another row above the big 6.
Added
here,
a win.
and we
Added
got the
another
winner
one.
category, the winner tier, where only one of these 6 games can move up. And as much as I would like to build some suspense
well, that's
here
just opinion.
and, build this up.
That
as an
doesn't make it a
epic
bad game,
battle
bro. It's
that's
got
gonna
way
come
better
down to
combat,
the wire.
way better
And I think
graphics.
it could, but it's
I
not
think the
between
voice acting
any
was
of
perfectly
these
fine.
4 games.
The pacing
No
was great.
disrespect, all great games.
Pacing was way better than the
Spider-Man 2 and
original,
Alan
in
Wake 2,
my
but
opinion.
it probably will be great games. It's going to come down to
And the best
Baldur's Gate
graphics I've
3
ever
and
seen
Tears of the
on the
Kingdom.
new gen systems.
And
It
I
looks the
think,
best. Other than Alan Wake on
Unfortunately,
computer.
I'm not saying unfortunately for
It doesn't
the
look
game's
better
quality.
on my
I
system,
just
but it
think
looks
Tears of
better
the
on a
Kingdom
computer.
is a much more approachable, much more accessible, and a more beloved franchise overall. You have to factor in the Nintendo factor into this equation. It's just, it's a reality, man. And
I mean, the
think
original was good, but
that
it's the
the
same game. And I
winner
mean,
for
just one has
2023
tank controls and bad
game of the
graphics, and
year
the other
will
one
be
has good graphics and good combat.
of
So,
the Kingdom.
I mean,
So, yeah,
those
man,
are
that is
undeniable
my
facts.
list.
It has
Hit me in
better
the comments
graphics and
down
better
below
combat. You
with
said the
yours. Let me
combat's
know
worse,
which
bro.
6
How?
games you think will be nominated for
How,
Game
bro?
of the
You
Year,
had
and let me
tank
know
controls.
which
You
of
couldn't
the 6
move while
think
you
will
shot
come
in the
out
game, bro. You know?
victorious. Appreciate y'all for watching. Stay tuned. Subscribe. Hit the like button. Share it with a buddy. Drop a comment for the algorithm.
Yeah, that's what I meant,
All
Eisen.
that
I
shit
told
if
him
you
that.
like. And
Him and Mike are the only one in the world who think that. The only one in the world who think that. Like I told, bro, I wasn't trying to be mean, 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. I literally told you, bro, you're the only person.
What is going on? You good people?
You're the only person in the world other than one other person I know, but I think he's faking it, for views. Doesn't like it, so. But it's all good. I mean, we got more people in here now than we have right when we're ending the show. So what do you guys think game of the year is going to be? What's your game of the year? Just put it in the comments. What's your game of the year? Mine's Starfield. Hate on it. It is. It was my game of the year. It was a great game for me. As well as Alan Wake 2. Those are my games of the year, both of them. No, not in the world, bro. Obviously not. With all the respect, Cookie, but I prefer OG. Yeah, exactly. Not in the world. Definitely not. So, we got another person who likes the original better. Awesome. I'm just saying broad stroke. I would say 90% like the new one better, and then, there's 10% who can still go play the original on their whatever system. You can even get it on a 100 of hours. Okay, bro, you proved a big one, bro. That's what I even said you're not the only one in the world before he even commented that. So. Hee.
Why do people get so butthurt?
Yeah. It's fine. Yeah, Eisen. And Eisen, I know you agree with me, and if we had a full house in here of 300 people, you would see how many people agree and don't agree with you, so. Okay, bro, it's on PS2. I played it on GameCube, bro. Like, you're literally annoying, bro. Like, trying to prove me wrong, bro. Because I have an opinion about a game. And this is what's annoying about people, bro. This is what people don't understand about these type of shows. Like, it's my opinion. It's my show. And those aren't real reasons. So, I mean, you can like the OG better. That's fine. You have to deal with the fact that 95% don't agree with you. So, if it wins Game of the Year, we'll really see. But it'll definitely be up there. So, you said it probably won't even be up there. So, we'll see. Okay. I don't care if it was on PlayStation 2. What does that have to do with anything we're talking about, bro? I said I played it on GameCube. What is the point you're trying to make? None. Okay, cool. All right, you guys have a great night, all right? I'll see you guys next time. I want to have more of a conversation, but I'm not going to have a conversation with one person. So, who just wanted to come and disagree about the game that, I'm about to start going back and doing things I used to. Still live.
What?
I'm still live. Yeah, it's stupid. I don't know. But I hope you guys have a good night. And yeah, we'll see what Game of the Year is. I gotta go to work tomorrow and Sunday and the rest of the week. Till Wednesday. Dead Space Remake 2. I didn't know that came out this year, did it? I thought it was 2022. That ain't making it, though. If it did, somebody said that in a different video I watched, he was talking about it. I don't think he said it would make the 6, but he was talking about it. I'm like, wait. Dead Space Remake was not done in this year, was it? Or maybe it was. No, it's good, bro. I don't even care, dude. I'm over it. You've been talking about it for 10 minutes or 15 minutes, comment after comment. So I'm just trying to get past that and move on to end the show, I don't care about Resident Evil 4. Yeah, bro, for sure. I'll come through. I'll try for sure, bro. You gotta grind, bro, for all of it. It's tough, man. It's tough. But how's it going over there? What you playing? No, I know, Deets. That's what I'm saying. Somebody that I watched a couple of videos before you got in here, and somebody was speaking about it, and I'm like, wait, was that even in 2023? I thought it came out in 2022, but. No, bro, there's no delay for me, dude. There's a delay for you. Oh, you're talking to folks? Okay. Yeah. Uploaded some new shorts and videos. Vanguard, nice, bro. That's such a dope game, dude, that I never got to get into, but I respect Vanguard players. Eisen loves that game too. He's good too. Oh, yeah, COD Vanguard. No, I'm sorry. I meant Oh, I got you. Yeah, if you're underground and you got bad connection. Oh, thanks, babe. That definitely sucks. Here, you can take the controller. Gonna turn this off. Alrighty. Turn that off for now. I'm gonna add.
Can I do the light yet or no?
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, love you guys all. Have a good one. Didn't want it to end the way it did, and so with it dark, but it is what it is. Dude, Monster Hunter World's so good, dude. Yeah, I saw it. I had a little reaction to it yesterday, Deets, or the day before it. Yeah, we were talking about Game of the Year and stuff like that. So I had spoke about it and viewed it then. I love Metal Gear. Metal Gear is one of my all-time favorites. It looks really good, dude, and that's one of the all-time favorite games. I mean, how can you hate on that? You know what I'm saying? Looking super forward to it. Sorry, we had to turn off my light, so it's I might as well just get rid of the camera. I was gonna throw up the Metacritic.
I'm so tired.
Okay, let's see. Let's get rid of the camera and then here, turn that off. And then okay. I don't even know what it's showing right now, but okay. Let's see what Metacritic says. Yeah, Cookie in the Dark. Alright, Deets, yeah, I didn't really like react, but I mean I reacted a little bit. It's not a full reaction, dude. It's in the Game of the Year Talk live stream, so it's not an upload reaction. It's in my lives, and it's that live, so yeah, it might be and it was like a 3-hour live, so it's gonna be in the middle somewhere. Alright, let's see. Just want to see some. The Legend of Zelda from 1998 is the highest rated game on Metascore. 99. A 98 we got. Is that 3? Yeah, Grand Theft Auto 3. Which was like a game changer. Super Mario Galaxy. Oh, yeah, that's a big one. Yeah, Grand Theft Auto 3 is a 97 for PlayStation, but which is that 5? Which I can't read Roman numerals, so IV.
6.
No, it's not 6. There is no 6.
Oh.
It's 4, I think. I don't know. Somebody in the chat will tell me.
That would make more sense.
No, Silent Hill trailer. Let's watch that now.
Ooh.
There's this dude. It's gonna be fire. We'll come back to this. Hold on. Let me look up
I
the.
wish they would make them like the movies.
Well, no, nobody wants to play movies.
They're scary in the movies. All the ones I've ever seen.
No, the game's scary too. It's like people consider it like the best scary game ever made. That's why they're doing a remake. I played it and I don't remember. I played it with Jeff. I just remember like playing with him in my room on my old, I think it was my PlayStation 1, right guys? It came out on PlayStation 1. Silent Hill 2 teaser trailer. When was this? IGN. Why is it not 1 year ago? Why is it 1 year ago? Nine days ago. There it is. Is this it? Hold on. I can't. They can't hear it.
I can't either.
I know, but. All right. Let's watch. Is this the right trailer, bro? The Ascension trailer? Silent Hill F. Oh, I got it. F trailer. Okay, I got you, bro. My bad. I'm looking and reading. Not remake. Hill F. Okay. Oops, I spelled trailer wrong, but Silent Hill F official trailer 1 year ago. Okay. 1 year ago. Bro, I don't.
It had to have been Ascension, because that was 9
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah, it had to have been the Ascension, bro. Or I don't know. Just. I don't know what to look up. Garbage streaming series. Okay. Ascension, isn't it? I just looked it up, Silent Hill F, bro, and there's nothing. I don't know. One year ago, 9 days ago, Ascension. I don't know, man. Two days ago, rumors continue. Silent Hill 2. Is that 1 month ago remake? Two months ago. 1 year. 3 weeks ago. That's Ascension. What is Ascension? You said that's a show, bro. It's not a show, bro. I don't know. Garbage streaming series. Okay, which one is it? Is it? Oh, everybody left. Okay. Yeah, I guess everybody loves the OG one. Oh no, but is there a trailer, bro? I'll still okay. Oh, I get it. It's just an older trailer. I got what you mean now, bro. I got it. All right. I thought it was like a new trailer just dropped. So, but you're just asking me if I knew about it and watched the trailer. No, but we'll watch it. As soon as I get rid of the camera, everybody leaves.
The Indian already has you on her radar.
I work with them.
I don't care who he is. He better watch his back.
Looks pretty dope though. Like the graphics already, you know. Can you hear it? No. It's just oh dang, she's holding that pipe. Yeah, I don't remember it, dude. I played it so long ago. Yeah, dude, they definitely have good graphics, but so this is the game everybody's waiting for? Damn. Had some good graphics though. Holy crap. Dang. Look at like that's coming out of the bodies. It's like flowers growing out of bodies. What the frick, bro?
It's like that movie I
Yeah, this is this what everyone's waiting for? 𝗏𝗏𝗏 and Deets. What? Dude.
That's all we get.
Yeah, but I'm gonna look for more. Hold on. Silent Hill F. Disappointing rumors. That's 2 years ago. So let's watch the teaser trailer from a while ago. Cause maybe this is more what you're talking about, 𝗚eci? There's 3 Silent Hill games, 2 remakes, Downfall and F. I don't know what this is. I only heard the Silent Hill 2, which you can wishlist on store. Yeah, this is Silent Hill 2. Yeah, this is what I'm looking forward to. F looks cool though, bro. I just don't know enough about it. Yeah, I'll look more into it. Maybe we'll do like just a Konami show one of these days. Yeah, this is the Silent Hill 2 you're talking about, right, bro? Yeah, where he loses his daughter.
Really be here,
Yeah.
waiting for me.
It's such a psychological, like,
Mary died
fuck.
of that
You know what I'm
damn
saying? That's a
disease
hard
3
game,
years
isn't
ago.
it? It looks beautiful. Jeez. Is it only going to be on PlayStation as well? Yeah, I know. I'm hyped for F though too.
My restless
Ooh, that
dreams.
looks good, man.
I see that town.
Such like it's a. See, people talk about not liking movie games, but if they do it
Silent
right,
Hill.
man, oh, I love it. Like especially with horror ones, like they psychologically like. That's what Alan Wake does to me. It's like these sounds, like, cause like the darkness is messing with his head, so it's like messing with my head too, and like I'm doubting every shadow I see in the game. It's dope. Dude, this looks so flame.
I know what you are.
Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, dead wife. Yeah.
I know why I needed you.
Yeah, remember she's like alive but not. She's like in the other dimension. Dude. Have you been
But
watching
it's
this
all
thing?
over now.
Look. Looks so crazy and good. Looks so real. Doesn't that look real? Looks like a trailer to a movie. This is fire. Yeah, maybe better. They batting more? Nice, dude. Yeah, what did he use in the original? Did he not have combat in the original? Dang, dude, that looks fire. Your boy is not gonna lie. Oh yeah, the big dude. Yeah. Dude, yeah. Looks really good, dude. Wishlist now, so you can already wishlist. It's on Unreal Engine 5. Let's go. Everything should be on Unreal Engine 5, literally. But yeah, the weird thing, you guys, about Alan Wake's graphics is like it does depend when you're playing. If you're playing on a high-end PC, it will be the best looking game of the year. If you're not, I think Cyberpunk, like on my Xbox, looks better than it by a little bit. But like if you have a really good, I've seen it on a really good, I was watching Hollow's stream, dude. If you want to see how good that game can look, I know most people in my community don't like Hollow. He's not my favorite, but I went in and watched it, and dang, dude, dang. It was like it's the best looking game I've ever seen on his PC, so. Piece of wood in the original. Oh yeah, the piece of wood. I remember that now. You just like sparked a memory. I barely remember. I remember getting in a fight with my friend. Like he put like over the controller in the game because we'd like switch off, like that's all I remember during playing it. But I don't remember the actual game. I was like, I think we were in 7th grade. So yeah. All right, you guys, thank you guys for stopping by, and thank you for the likes. And 𝗚eci, we weren't having an issue, bro. It's just a different of an opinion, and that's fine, dude. It's just a game, dude. One game that we have a difference of an opinion on, and, who cares? We mostly agree on everything else, so Townfall is another Silent Hill game that's like PT. Okay. Better graphics than a console. Yeah, I know, 𝗚eci. It's just crazy how good it actually like bro. There's a bit like I actually could really notice a difference. I'm not one of those people with like really good sight for like FPS and like notice huge differences, but like I really could notice the difference. But yeah, for sure, bro. I thought they got it. I think that the development needs a step up more than the consoles. I think the games are not getting like half of the power of the Xbox Series X, which is the more powerful console, but even still not getting half the PS5 power either. So it's devs that have to learn the new technology and be able to build technology to match the power. That's what I think. So yeah, exactly, bro. Yeah. So Just wanted to make sure we talked about that before I left, because, yeah, that's just stupid, bro. It's the same game and just redone, and, you know, we both like one iteration of it, and we're both fans of Resident Evil and pretty much like all the same stuff, so, yeah. Sorry if I seemed I got annoyed. It's more just I'm kind of tired, and it's the end of the stream, so I was just kind of just like, over it, you know. Yeah, for real, 𝗚liche. Hopefully they already probably have them half built, hopefully. But all right, guys. Thank you guys for telling me about Silent Hill 2. I'm actually going to do some research into this end to F and possibly do an entire show on it, covering Silent Hill 2 coming out. When does it come out? I'll look it up on my own. But you guys have a wonderful night. As always, I love you all, and I will see you guys tomorrow.